Daily Horoscope Analysis for Virgo. June 15, 2025, as the sun rises on this mid-June day of 2025, Virgo finds themselves at a fascinating cosmic crossroads. Today, Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces, creating a day where your natural analytical abilities are heightened and supported by practical structures. This is not just any ordinary Sunday. It's a day where the universe aligns to offer you profound clarity and potential for meaningful progress. The morning hours carry a special energy as the moon in Scorpio forms a sextile to your sun sign, deepening your intuition and emotional intelligence. You may wake with insights that seemed elusive in previous days. There's a sense of mystery being unveiled, particularly regarding matters you've been contemplating deeply over the past month. Pay attention to these early impressions. They contain valuable guidance. In your personal relationships, today marks a significant turning point. Venus, positioned in Cáncer, creates a nurturing atmosphere where vulnerability becomes strength. For Virgos in committed relationships, this is an excellent day for heart-to-heart conversations that address underlying needs or concerns you've been hesitant to express. The planetary alignment supports honest communication without the typical fear of criticism that sometimes holds you back. Single Virgos might find themselves attracted to individuals who demonstrate emotional intelligence and authenticity rather than superficial charm. Trust this instinct as it's cosmically guided today. Professionally, Jupiter's influence from Gemini activates your 10th house of career and public reputation, suggesting unexpected recognition may come your way. A project you've been methodically developing behind the scenes could suddenly receive attention from influential figures. This isn't random luck, but rather the universe acknowledging your consistent efforts and meticulous planning. For Virgos considering a career change or advancement opportunity, today's energy supports taking calculated risks, particularly those involving communication, writing, or analytical thinking. Financially, Mars in Taurus creates a stabilizing influence in your 9th house, suggesting that investments related to education, travel, or international connections could prove particularly fruitful. However, Neptune's position urges caution with any financial arrangements that seem too idealistic or lack clear terms. Your natural Virgo skepticism serves you well today. Trust it when reviewing any contracts or agreements. Your health and well-being are highlighted under today's cosmic weather, with particular emphasis on the connection between mental clarity and physical vitality. The Saturn-Mercury trine supports establishing new routines that integrate intellectual stimulation with physical movement. Consider activities that engage both mind and body simultaneously, such as learning a new dance form, practicing moving meditation, or even reorganizing your living space with ergonomic principles in mind. Spiritually, this is a day of subtle but profound insights. Pluto's distant influence from Aquarius activates your 6th house of service and daily work, suggesting that spiritual fulfillment may be found through helping others in practical, tangible ways. You might experience moments of deep connection when applying your analytical skills to solve problems for those around you. This alignment reminds you that your attention to detail is not merely a personality trait, but a gift that can be channeled toward healing and improvement. The afternoon brings a shift as the moon moves into Sagittarius, expanding your emotional horizon and encouraging you to look beyond immediate concerns. This lunar transition may feel simultaneously liberating and challenging, as it pulls you out of the intense Scorpio energy and into more philosophical territory. Use this transition to step back from any morning projects and consider their broader implications and meaning. For creative pursuits, today's energy is particularly supportive of revising and refining rather than beginning entirely new endeavors. Your eye for improvement is especially sharp, allowing you to see potential in work that others might dismiss as complete. This perfectionist tendency, often considered a Virgo stumbling block, becomes your superpower today. Just be mindful not to use it as a reason to indefinitely delay sharing your creations with the world. In your home environment, Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term influence on your perception of security and comfort. Today, this may manifest as sudden inspiration to implement practical changes that improve efficiency or sustainability. Whether it's reorganizing your pantry with a new system, researching energy-saving appliances, or simply clearing clutter from a neglected corner, these activities carry deeper significance under today's sky. They're not just household tasks, but expressions of your evolving values. Relationships with siblings or neighbors benefit from Mercury's clear communication energy today. If there have been minor misunderstandings or unspoken tensions, the cosmos supports clearing the air with direct but kind communication. Your ability to articulate complex feelings with precision is enhanced, making this an excellent day to address any lingering concerns in these close community connections. For Virgos engaged in academic pursuits, the Saturn-Mercury trine offers exceptional support for organizing research, synthesizing complex information, and articulating conclusions. Your mind operates with unusual clarity and discipline today, making it an excellent time for writing, editing, or preparing presentations. Students might find breakthrough understanding of challenging concepts, particularly in subjects requiring methodical analysis. Your dreams and aspirations receive cosmic attention as Neptune in Pisces continues its journey through your seventh house of partnerships. Today, this influence may blur the boundaries between your personal goals and those you share with significant others. The challenge and opportunity lie in distinguishing between genuine, shared visions and projections or assumptions. The Mercury-Saturn trine helps you navigate this potentially confusing terrain with more clarity than usual. Use it to have grounding conversations about mutual future plans. As the day progresses toward evening, the Sagittarius moon forms a challenging square to Neptune, potentially creating moments of doubt or confusion about your path forward. This temporary fog is not a reason for concern, but rather an invitation to practice tolerating uncertainty, not always easy for your sign, which prefers clarity and definition. Consider it cosmic training in flexibility and faith. The night concludes with a beautiful aspect between Venus and Chiron, activating healing energy around past wounds related to perfectionism or criticism. You may experience healing insights about how your high standards have both served and limited you. This cosmic combination supports self-forgiveness and a more compassionate relationship with your own humanity and inevitable imperfections. Looking at the week ahead, today's configurations set the stage for significant developments around Wednesday, when a powerful new moon will activate your house of career and public recognition. The clarity and insights you gain today become valuable foundation for decisions you'll need to make midweek. Your power color today is deep indigo, which supports your intuitive faculties while maintaining the mental clarity you value. Consider wearing this color or surrounding yourself with it to enhance today's beneficial energies. Your most harmonious connections today will likely be with Taurus, Capricorn, and Cáncer individuals, who naturally complement your energy under the current planetary alignments. In summary, June 15, 2025, offers Virgo a day of exceptional mental clarity, emotional healing, and practical progress. The cosmic weather supports your natural strengths while gently challenging you to expand beyond familiar limitations. By embracing both the analytical precision gifted by Mercury and the emotional intelligence highlighted by the Scorpio to Sagittarius moon transition, you can make significant strides in both personal and professional realms. Trust the process today, dear Virgo. The universe is operating with your best interests at heart. On June 15, 2025, Virgo experiences a fascinating celestial configuration with several key planetary influences shaping the day's energy. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, positioned in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This illuminates your professional ambitions and puts you in the spotlight regarding work matters. With the Sun forming a sextile aspect to your natal Sun position, There's a natural flow of energy supporting your initiatives and self-expression in professional contexts. Mercury, your ruling planet, is positioned in the early degrees of Cancer, having just recently moved from Gemini. This transition places Mercury in your 11th house of social networks, friendships, and future goals. As Mercury adapts to the sensitive waters of Cancer, your communication style becomes more nurturing and emotionally attuned, especially when addressing group dynamics and collective projects. Your analytical Virgo mind becomes infused with a protective quality, making you particularly skillful at understanding the emotional undercurrents in your professional and social circles. Venus graces the later degrees of Cancer in your 11th house, forming a trine aspect to your natal Virgo placements. This harmonious alignment enhances your ability to create meaningful connections within your community and professional networks. There's a genuine warmth and receptivity to your approach, making this an excellent day for networking, collaborative planning, and strengthening bonds with colleagues who could become instrumental allies in future endeavors. Mars energizes Leo in your 12th house of the subconscious, hidden matters, and spiritual development. This placement brings a dynamic, but somewhat concealed energy to your internal world. You may find yourself processing deeper motivations and confronting hidden aspects of your ambition or assertion. This position suggests powerful behind-the-scenes work or preparation that will later manifest in more visible ways. The Mars in Leo energy adds courage to face psychological barriers that may have previously limited your potential. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, is positioned in Gemini in your 10th house, creating a significant emphasis on professional growth and public recognition. This placement, which began earlier in the year, continues to amplify your career prospects and opens doors to advancement that align with your intellectual interests and communication skills. The Jupiter-Sun conjunction in Gemini today particularly highlights opportunities for recognition from authority figures and potential for expanded responsibility that showcases your versatile talents. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces in your 7th house of partnerships and one-to-one relationships. This longer-term transit brings structure and seriousness to your close personal and professional relationships. Today's specific aspect between Saturn and your natal Mercury creates a moment of clarity regarding communication within partnerships. There may be important discussions about commitment, boundaries, or shared responsibilities that require your careful Virgo discernment and practical approach. Uranus in Gemini forms an interesting configuration with other planets in your 10th house, bringing unexpected developments or innovative ideas to your professional sphere. This revolutionary energy disrupts conventional thinking about your career path and encourages you to embrace more original approaches to achievement and public identity. Today's specific angle between Uranus and your natal Venus suggests a breakthrough regarding how you express your values and talents in your professional life. Neptune travels through Aries in your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This placement infuses your approach to deep bonding and financial entanglements with a pioneering quality, though it may also create some confusion around boundaries in these areas. Today's specific aspect between Neptune and your natal moon creates a heightened sensitivity to emotional undercurrents, particularly regarding how you share resources or vulnerabilities with others. Pluto continues its profound transformation of Aquarius in your 6th house of daily work, health routines, and service. This position is particularly significant for Virgo, as it directly influences your natural domain of practical efficiency and analytical problem solving. Today's specific alignment between Pluto and your natal Mars empowers you to make fundamental changes to your work methods or health practices, potentially eliminating obstacles that have limited your productivity or well-being. June 15th, 2025 brings a fascinating day for Virgo's communication and expression patterns. With Mercury, your ruling planet, moving through your 10th house of career and public image, your words carry exceptional weight and authority today. This positioning grants you an almost surgical precision with language, allowing you to articulate complex ideas with remarkable clarity. The Mercury-Jupiter trine forming in the sky amplifies your ability to express big-picture concepts while still maintaining your signature attention to detail. This is not a day for small talk. Your mind is wired for meaningful discourse. Notice how people seem more attentive to your insights today. There's a gravitas to your communication style that commands respect. For Virgos working in writing, teaching, or media fields, this planetary alignment offers a golden opportunity to present ideas that might normally feel too ambitious or expansive for your typically precise approach. The moon in Gemini activates your career sector, creating a double emphasis on professional communication. Your words have the potential to reach further than usual, possibly attracting attention from authority figures or mentors. This lunar position also heightens your cognitive flexibility, allowing you to adapt your message for different audiences with unusual dexterity. There's a noticeable boost to your persuasive abilities today, particularly when presenting facts and analysis. However, be mindful of a challenging square between Mercury and Neptune forming in the background. This aspect could introduce subtle miscommunications, particularly around abstract concepts or emotional nuances. What feels crystal clear in your mind might become fuzzy when transmitted to others. Written communication fares better than verbal exchanges today, as it gives you the opportunity to review and refine your message before sharing. For Virgos engaged in important negotiations or discussions, document key points rather than relying on verbal agreements. The Saturn-Venus sextile brings a structured elegance to your expression. You're finding the perfect balance between being thorough and being engaging, a combination that doesn't always come easily to your sign. Your natural analytical abilities are enhanced with a touch of diplomacy and charm today. This makes it an excellent day for smoothing over any recent communication mishaps in close relationships. The third house activation by Mars adds energy and assertiveness to your communication style. You may find yourself speaking up more readily in situations where you would typically observe silently. This courage to express your viewpoints comes with a caution. The Mars energy can make your typically precise words more pointed or direct than intended. Take an extra breath before responding in sensitive conversations. For Virgos in creative fields, today offers a remarkable window of inspiration, particularly for projects requiring technical precision and artistic vision. Your ability to explain complex concepts through metaphor or analogy is heightened, making this an excellent day for teaching, training, or mentoring others. Digital communication channels seem particularly favorable today, with online messages and emails carrying your intended tone more accurately than usual. Consider using these mediums for any complex or nuanced discussions. The Venus influence softens your typically critical self-editing process, allowing ideas to flow more freely. You might surprise yourself with insights that emerge when you allow your thoughts to unfold without your usual rigorous filtering system. Journal writing would be particularly productive today, especially for working through complex problems or decisions. Your capacity for listening undergoes an interesting shift today as well. While you're more expressive than usual, there's also an enhanced receptivity to others' perspectives. This creates opportunities for genuinely productive dialogue rather than parallel monologues. In personal relationships, partners and close friends may remark that you seem more present in conversations, creating deeper connection through this attentive communication style. The day's energy supports clearing up lingering misunderstandings, particularly those based on facts or details that were previously overlooked. If there's been tension with colleagues or family members over perceived miscommunications, today offers a window for resolution. Approach these conversations with an open mind rather than a prepared defense, and you'll find unexpected pathways to mutual understanding. Your natural Virgo skepticism is tempered today, allowing you to engage more openly with ideas that might normally trigger your critical analysis immediately. This receptive quality makes it an excellent day for brainstorming sessions or collaborative projects that require building upon others' suggestions. For Virgos working in teams, your communication style today combines leadership with genuine collaboration, a powerful combination that earns both respect and rapport. As the day progresses, notice how your communication energy shifts. Morning hours favor analytical and work-related exchanges, while evening brings a more introspective quality to your expression. Later hours might inspire philosophical musings or deeper emotional revelations that don't typically come easily to your earth sign nature. Throughout the day, pay attention to nonverbal cues both in yourself and others. Your body language may be more expressive than usual, revealing thoughts and feelings before you've verbalized them. Similarly, you'll likely pick up on subtle signals from others that enhance your understanding beyond their spoken words. This intuitive dimension adds richness to your typically fact-based communication approach. While the overall communication forecast is favorable, be mindful of a tendency to over-explain or provide excessive detail when simpler statements would suffice. Your desire for precision could lead to information overload for less detail-oriented signs. Practice concise summaries followed by details as needed, rather than leading with every nuance and particular. For optimal communication today, harness the Mercury-Jupiter influence by considering the bigger context of your exchanges. Connect individual facts to broader meanings and implications, which will make your naturally detailed perspective even more valuable to others. This balanced approach positions you as not just an analyst, but as a visionary who can both see the forest and describe each tree with precision. The cosmic alignment on June 15, 2025, presents Virgo with a fascinating financial landscape. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a trine with Jupiter in your 8th house of shared resources, this is a day when unexpected financial opportunities may emerge through partnerships or investments. This planetary configuration opens doors that have previously remained closed, particularly in areas involving joint ventures or collaborative financial projects. You might receive news about a loan approval, inheritance, or investment opportunity that has been in process for some time. The energy is especially supportive for matters involving real estate, family businesses, or financial restructuring. Saturn's position in Pisces continues to bring a sobering influence to your 7th house of partnerships, suggesting that while opportunities exist, they may come with important responsibilities or commitments attached. This isn't necessarily negative. Saturn rewards careful planning and diligence with long-term stability. The moon in Scorpio illuminates your communication sector today, enhancing your ability to negotiate and discuss financial matters with unusual depth and perception. You may find yourself understanding the hidden motivations behind business proposals or seeing potential profit in situations others have overlooked. Venus, currently transiting through your career house, forms a productive sextile with Uranus, potentially bringing unexpected professional opportunities that have direct financial implications. A surprising offer or connection could emerge through work channels that opens new revenue streams. This is not a day for impulsive financial decisions, however. The Mercury-Neptune square suggests potential for confusion or misunderstanding regarding financial details. Double-check all information, particularly anything involving digital transactions or online financial platforms. There's a risk of overlooking important fine print or making assumptions that aren't grounded in reality. For maximum financial benefit today, focus on research rather than immediate action. The stars support gathering information, consulting with trusted advisors, and planning your next moves carefully. Long-term investment strategies are favored over quick profits. Consider setting aside time to review your budget and financial goals, as insights gained today could prove particularly valuable in the months ahead. Mars in your daily work sector gives you extra energy to tackle financial paperwork or organizational tasks that could improve your material situation. Whether it's filing for reimbursements, organizing tax documents, or researching investment opportunities, your efforts in these practical areas will yield significant benefits. Pay particular attention to communications from financial institutions or partners today, as important information may be conveyed somewhat indirectly. Your natural Virgo attention to detail serves you well here. You're likely to notice nuances and implications that others might miss. The day's energy also supports financial education and skill development that could increase your earning potential. Consider what knowledge gaps might be limiting your financial growth and take concrete steps toward addressing them. By evening, the Scorpio moon forms a supportive aspect with Pluto, deepening your intuition about financial matters. Trust your instincts about which opportunities to pursue and which to avoid. Your subconscious is processing information in powerful ways today. The cosmic message is clear. While immediate financial gains are possible, the real opportunity lies in positioning yourself strategically for longer-term prosperity through careful planning, relationship building, and personal development. For Virgo on June 15, 2025, your fortunate areas shine with exceptional promise. With Mercury forming a beneficial trine to Jupiter, your analytical abilities are heightened, making this an intellectually productive day. Your sixth house of daily work and service receives positive energy, suggesting that workplace contributions will be recognized and valued. Health initiatives started today have remarkable staying power. Your body responds particularly well to new wellness routines, especially those involving mental clarity and digestive health. The harmonious aspect between Venus and your ruling planet Mercury opens fortunate pathways in communications and short journeys. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch an idea or submit a proposal, the cosmic alignment supports these efforts with unusual favor. Education and skill development are particularly blessed today. Whether taking a course, attending a workshop, or simply dedicating time to research, knowledge gained now has practical, long-term benefits. Financial documentation and organization efforts yield unexpected advantages, possibly revealing overlooked deductions or savings opportunities. Your meticulous attention to detail, one of your greatest strengths, serves as a powerful asset in all endeavors today, particularly in tasks requiring precision and thoroughness. Community connections offer surprising benefits. A casual conversation with a neighbor or colleague could open doors to resources you've been seeking. The Earth trine between the Moon and your Sun sign amplifies your natural grounding energy, making this an excellent day for gardening, connecting with nature, or reorganizing your physical space. The digital realm also offers fortunate opportunities. Your online presence or technical skills may attract positive attention from influential parties. Charitable activities bring both spiritual satisfaction and practical networking advantages. Your natural tendency toward service aligns perfectly with today's energy, creating a positive feedback loop of giving and receiving. Small acts of kindness initiated today will return to you manifold in coming weeks. Writing, editing, and all forms of detailed communication work are especially favored. Your words carry extra weight and clarity. For Virgos working in healthcare, education, or analytical fields, your insights will be particularly valued and could lead to advancement opportunities. The evening hours bring a fortunate alignment for healing family relationships and strengthening bonds with those closest to you. This is not necessarily a day of dramatic lucky breaks, but rather one where your natural Virgo talents and tendencies are cosmically supported, allowing you to create your own good fortune through diligent application of your skills and perceptiveness. June 15th brings a fascinating shift in your social sphere, Virgo. With Mercury, your ruling planet, positioned in Cáncer, you're experiencing an unusual blend of analytical thinking and emotional sensitivity in your interactions. This creates a unique opportunity to connect with others on a deeper level, while maintaining your characteristic discernment. The placement forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces, heightening your intuitive understanding of others' unspoken needs and desires. You might find yourself knowing what friends require before they've fully articulated it themselves. This intuitive edge serves you well today, The moon in Sagittarius forms a square to your sun sign, creating a mild tension that actually works in your favor by pushing you out of your comfort zone in group settings. You may feel a subtle urge to share more openly than usual, which could lead to surprisingly meaningful connections. Venus, positioned in Leo, casts a warm glow over your social interactions today, particularly with authority figures or mentors who might take special notice of your contributions. This isn't the time to hide your light. Your unique perspective is valued more than you realize. A conjunction between Mars and Jupiter in your house of community creates a powerful energy for networking and collaborative projects. Group activities started today have excellent momentum and staying power. You might receive an unexpected invitation from someone in your extended circle. Accepting could lead to valuable new connections that serve both personal and professional interests. Long-standing friends provide stability today as Saturn in your seventh house of partnerships creates a grounding influence. These relationships may require more attention than usual, but will reward your efforts with deepened trust. For singles, this is an excellent day for meeting potential partners through mutual friends or community events. The quality of conversations today is particularly noteworthy. Discussions tend to move beyond surface pleasantries into areas of shared interests and values. This creates fertile ground for meaningful relationship building. Pay special attention to connections made around midday when the moon forms a harmonious aspect to Mercury, facilitating clear and empathetic communication. Your natural Virgo tendency toward service takes on a social dimension today. You may find yourself in a position to help connect others or facilitate group harmony. This role suits you perfectly and doesn't go unnoticed by those who matter. Digital communications receive a boost from Uranus in your tech sector, making this an excellent day for online networking or reconnecting with distant friends through video calls or social media. These interactions carry more significance than usual and could lead to collaborative opportunities. A minor challenging aspect between Venus and Pluto suggests potential intensity in one particular relationship, likely with someone whose influence or resources you value. Navigate this dynamic by maintaining your characteristic integrity while being willing to explore deeper levels of trust. Your social intuition is especially heightened in the evening hours when Mercury and the moon align. Pay attention to subtle cues and unspoken communications, as they contain valuable information about where relationships are headed. For Virgos in committed relationships, the day offers a beautiful opportunity to strengthen your connection through shared social experiences or introducing your partner to different aspects of your community life. Those around you are drawn to your practical wisdom today, with many seeking your advice on matters requiring discernment and careful analysis. Your social value is amplified through this natural gift for helpful insight. While you typically prefer smaller, intimate gatherings, today's planetary alignments support successful navigation of larger events as well. You may surprise yourself with how energized you feel by broader social interaction, particularly when you can serve a meaningful purpose within the group. The day's social opportunities extend beyond mere pleasure. Connections made or strengthened today have potential for supporting your long-term goals, particularly those requiring collaboration or community support. Trust that networks expanded today will yield benefits in the coming months. As Mercury forms a favorable aspect with Saturn today, your analytical abilities are at their peak, Virgo. This cosmic alignment supports detailed work that requires concentration and precision. Take advantage of this energy by tackling complex problems that have been lingering on your to-do list. Your mind is especially sharp for organizing information and creating effective systems. The Saturn influence adds staying power to your mental efforts, allowing you to build foundations that will last. Don't waste this productive energy on trivial matters. Focus on work that truly matters to your long-term goals. Meanwhile, Venus in your 11th house suggests that collaborative efforts will be particularly rewarding today. Consider reaching out to a trusted colleague or friend whose skills complement yours. Their perspective may provide the missing piece to a puzzle you've been trying to solve. The moon in Scorpio deepens your intuition, especially regarding unspoken dynamics in professional relationships. Pay attention to subtle cues that others might miss. This is an excellent day to practice active listening rather than dominating conversations. Someone in your workplace may have valuable insights if you create space for them to share. With Mars activating your sixth house of daily routines and health, physical movement will help clear your mind when you hit mental roadblocks. Even a brief walk or stretch break can reset your thinking and lead to breakthroughs. Be mindful of perfectionist tendencies today. Saturn's influence could make you overly critical of your own work or progress. Set realistic expectations and acknowledge what you've accomplished rather than focusing exclusively on what remains to be done. Jupiter's position indicates that learning opportunities abound, particularly in areas related to communication technologies or specialized knowledge in your field. Remain open to unexpected mentorship or guidance from someone with more experience. When making decisions today, trust the methodical approach that comes naturally to you. Avoid rushing to conclusions or being pressured into hasty choices by others' urgency. Your greatest strength today lies in your ability to thoroughly analyze situations before proceeding. Regarding your well-being, the planetary positions suggest paying particular attention to your digestive system, your zodiacal rulership. Mindful eating and proper hydration will support your mental clarity throughout this busy day. As evening approaches, Neptune's influence encourages you to engage with art, music, or spiritual practices that help you decompress. This counterbalance to the day's mental intensity will prepare you for restful sleep and renewed energy tomorrow. Remember that, while your practical nature serves you well, allowing yourself moments of wonder and imagination can lead to innovative solutions you might otherwise miss. Overall, today favors structured progress rather than spontaneous action. Create a clear plan with defined milestones, and you'll find satisfaction in steady, measurable advancement toward your goals. Daily Horoscope Analysis for Virgo, June 15, 2025. As the sun rises on this mid-June day of 2025, Virgo finds themselves at a fascinating cosmic crossroads. Today, Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces, creating a day where your natural analytical abilities are heightened and supported by practical structures. This is not just any ordinary Sunday. It's a day where the universe aligns to offer you profound clarity and potential for meaningful progress. The morning